Are home prices dropping in the Twin Cities? Actually, home prices are increasing by about the rate of 3% year over year. But there's a couple of other statistics that are really interesting to keep an eye on. One is where list price to sale price ratio is. That is, how much does a house sell for based off of what it was listed for? Right now, it's sitting at 96% of list price to sale price. This is an interesting metric to keep an eye on to see if this changes and starts to go down or starts to go up. That will kind of show you what the demand in the inventory or in the market is. Now, the other one to keep an eye on is days on market. Currently, we're at 59 days on market. That is up 5%. So still a pretty low days on market average, but those three indicators will give you the best indication of what the housing market is doing and whether or not it's going to drop. Josh, with all your real estate sales experience, what are you kind of seeing in the market right now with buyers and sellers?
So currently in the market, the number of listings out there is down. So we're starting to see a lot of multiple offers. Sellers are getting favorable terms. And right now, the sellers putting their house on the market generally they're selling fairly quick, even though the numbers are kind of telling us something a little bit different. So buyer demand right now is high and sellers are able to kind of obtain prices and get what they want as long as their house is set up good.
I think one of the more important things is are prices in the Twin Cities dropping right now? No. What are they going to look like a month from now? Or what are they going to look like in this specific area? Real estate is such a hyper local thing, and also it can shift pretty quickly. So I think understanding what it feels like right now is maybe different than what's going to happen, but keeping an eye on those indicators are going to give you a good idea of where the market's heading. Now, with market heading into, hey, it feels like, or we do see that new listings are down, inventory is starting to go down, and we're also seeing that demand is there, or demand is even picking up. Well, less supply, more demand. That means housing prices are probably going to continue to rise. We have kind of a long way to go to fix the inventory problem or issue to be able to have housing prices actually start to drop. If you hear out there that housing prices are dropping nationwide, they definitely aren't in the Twin Cities, and that's going to be a pretty difficult thing to get them to drop. So keeping an eye on those numbers is going to be really important for you to be in the best position possible to understanding what this Twin Cities market is doing. In 2026, the strategy you take to sell your house and buy is going to be critically important. Click the link below for our Twin Cities 2026 Sell Smart, Buy Smart strategy plan and customize it and tailor it to your needs.